Yeah, I just wanted to say, Jeff, this is absolutely awesome, the way that you're helping me with this process, and I'll still keep on saying to you, if it wasn't for you, and I know that you're in my corner, there is no ways I'm going to attempt this, because it is a major undertaking, and I really feel that it is something that I need to do, right? So I'm very blessed.
I've done it. I'll give you some experience and a little bit of gear, and Godspeed, man. It's going to be quite the experience.
And that'd be absolutely awesome if you can ride some of it with me as well. Anyway, but we'll see how it goes,
Yeah. I'd like to come out for next year. It's actually going on right now today. Today's
But they say the biggest wall in the world started with one brick.
That's right.
So this is where we start. It starts with a dream, and then you start putting things together, and hey, who knows, might work out awesome, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Either way, it's an incredible journey that I'm going to be part of.
Yeah, it'll be a bucket list deal, and you'll have it,
Okay.
memories forever.
Awesome, sir. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, brother.
It is beautiful. My name's Ike, and I'm looking to be able to ride the Baja one day when I grow up, when I'm old enough. But Jeff is actually racing it again this year, and he's won it before. So we're going to go out with him and do some pre-riding with him. So if you have a look, these are the bikes which he's using here in the sand, and that for all the training for the Baja. And so Jeff lives just down the road here, and I mean, he's the main man that counts. When it comes to Baja, the Ironman, there isn't nobody to stay with him. He's the beast.
Yeah, so out back is one of the good training areas. Gives us a lot of high-speed sections that we don't have in a lot of the areas in North Carolina. So I appreciate coming out here and letting these bikes rip. I can hit 90 miles an hour on some of these roads, and it's best to come during the week when there's not a lot of people out here. But yeah, this is a great piece of property, and getting ready, training up for that. It's kind of a miserable race. I'll be on the bike for at least 24 hours straight for the short course this year. But yeah, once again, Ike's helping me out. I've trained with Ike before, and he's an old pro, and he's got a lot of good advice. So I appreciate hanging out with Ike and doing some riding with him. So
a little bit about the race and tell us what's going on.
So it's the longest point-to-point race in the world. The car race is longer, but those guys stop and bivouac every night. It's called more of a rally. It starts in Ensenada, Mexico, every year, just below Tijuana, just south of San Diego. And this year's a loop race, so it's Ensenada back to Ensenada, and it's kind of a shorter one. It's only 825 miles. The last one I did, 2017, was 1,134. And that was a peninsula run. That's from Ensenada down to La Paz, just north of Cabo San Lucas. I run the Ironman class. I'm the only guy on the bike. A lot of the bike teams have between 2 and 6 riders on the bike, and they use the same bike, and they leapfrog ahead and jump on the bike and do their section. Then we're getting ready to head out Friday. We'll head out to California. We're bringing a couple trucks with us, a few bikes. We have some buddies. Ike the Jager's going to pre-run with me, a couple other gentlemen. And the pre-run, this is my old pre-run. This is a 2006. It's a trusty old, been in Mexico with me a bunch of times. My 2022 Honda 450X is in California at the bike builder, and I'll pick that up once I get down there. But yeah, we pre-run it, and basically you're looking for stuff that'll kill you if you can remember where it was, kind of generally on the map. And we follow a GPS. But yeah, pre-run's a lot of fun. The race is kind of miserable. I'll be on the bike for this race probably roughly 22 hours straight. Longest break being probably 5 minutes to get a new rear wheel on. So it's a tough deal.
A few other things. What does it take to get mentally, physically prepared for this type of challenge?
So physically, I've done it 5 times. Ironmanning it 3. And I've done everything from I've lost a bunch of weight 1 year to bottom line is you just got to ride a lot. Get on the bike. Train for swimming by swimming, you train for riding by riding. I mean, I do lots of other things, I lift and I do some 5K stuff in the mornings, and just to keep general level of fitness. But yeah, I still have a beer every now and then, and I'm not so super strict. I've done it all ways, and the outcome always seems to be the same, because you're going to go to that point in this race of past your physical endurance, and it's mental at this point in time. It's It's how tough are you? And, I write "suffer more" on my chalkboard at the shop. I really do for November, and it's kind of what it's about. Who can suffer more in this race? At a decent pace.
So this is a truly no pain, no gain situation.
This is I've finished and said I don't understand why I did that. There's no way I'd ever do this again. I mean, it's not paid for. We forget paid for the quick. The nostalgia is still there. It's and I've done well. I won in 2017, and so yeah, it's kind of neat. You get a little notoriety. Certain sectors, they know who you are.
What kind of advice would you give for anybody that wanted to run this race?
Well, I had another competitor call me, and I know a lot of the guys. They call me from Connecticut or Washington, because I've done it and I'm kind of known. He asked for advice, this question, just about a month ago, and I said, you know what? I go, you can't take breaks. You can't stop. If you think about it, if you take a 10-minute break, let's say it's a slow section at 30 miles an hour, that's 5 miles, right, that we've lost.
Right.
At a 60-mile-an-hour pace, it's 10 miles. So I'm like, you got to be able to rest on the bike, and that's keep moving. Ricky Johnson, my business partner, 4-time national, 7-time national, 4-time world motocross champ. Gave me that advice long ago. He's like, you just got to keep moving. You can go slow, but you got to keep moving until you're ready to go hard again.